Hello everyone, John Marquis here, your Builder CPA, and today we're continuing our series of the IRS Dirty Dozen. For anyone who doesn't know, the IRS maintains a list of a dozen most common scams and dangerous threats. So if you haven't heard of this already, I highly encourage you to Google the IRS Dirty Dozen. And as with any IRS website, you're going to want to make sure that the URL ends in .gov. And this one hits especially close to home for the third one in the series, which is IRS Individual Online Account Help from Scammers. And I have seen this with my own eyes. So sometimes I will open up a new tab in my browser and try to Google something on the IRS. It's happened when I've Googled the link to make a direct payment to the IRS, usually for an estimated tax payment or paying a balance or something like that. And all of a sudden, Google is taking me to a website that has no affiliation with the IRS. And I have gotten as far as maybe the second or third screen on that website before I caught myself and I realized that it's a fraudulent website. So, luckily I'm always looking at the URL in the top to make sure that it ends in .gov. So nothing bad ever happened, but it's there. I mean, these websites exist and they will invite you to put in a social security number or a bank routing and account number, and they can look like authentic IRS websites. And I have also seen letters get mailed through USPS that appear to be letters from the IRS, and they have a QR code on the letter, and they invite you to scan the QR code to access your balance due or any number of things when it comes to your IRS account. And they're fake. It blows my mind. So it says swindlers can pose as helpful third party and offer to help create a taxpayer's individual online account at irs.gov. In reality, no help is needed, and the agency offers tips on how to sign up and avoid scams. The IRS individual online account provides taxpayers with valuable personal tax information, but watch out, third parties making these offers will try to steal a taxpayer's personal information and try to submit fraudulent tax returns in the victim's name to get a big refund. Yes, I have seen it. It is wild. Be careful whenever you're trying to access any IRS tool, being mindful that it could be fake. And I hate to knock on the IRS, but they're not the fastest when it comes to cybersecurity and identifying potential threats on Google or any other platforms. So it is possible that a new one has popped up just within the last few days and they haven't caught it yet. So, and this carries over to any kind of website that you use. You always want to glance up at the URL as you're working on the website and make sure that somehow you haven't been redirected to a fraudulent place. But it is a very real threat if you're working with any kind of CPA or accounting professional who does not take cybersecurity with the utmost seriousness. You want to reevaluate that relationship. The reality is that CPA offices are under high threat everywhere. We have a lot of confidential information, unfortunately, that a lot of people would like to get their hands on. And I hate to say this, but it must be working because it seems like the fraud and theft, they're getting more and more advanced with every passing day. And unfortunately, AI is helping them make all of these communications, these websites look all the more authentic. So as always, be vigilant, be on the lookout, don't get scammed. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.